measures of variability of sample data. All right, let's begin with the objectives of today's discussion. So, by the end of our discussion, you'll be able to understand the different measures of variability and to calculate them. All right, for both group and ungrouped data. Excuse me. All right, so let's start with what is measures of variability. So measures of variability is a summary statistics that represents the amount of dispersion or the spreadness of data. It measures or it determines rather on how the data in a set is being spread out. What does that mean? So if the measure is high, meaning it indicates a scattered set of observation, while if it is a low measure, it implies that the data are clustered together. So there are five things that we're going to consider under measures of variability. These are your range, interquartile range, which is already discussed during our discussion on quartiles. And then we have mean deviation, variance, and standard deviation. Isa-isahin natin. What do we mean by interquartile range and range? So range is the simplest measure. It is just simply the highest score minus the lowest score. So it's here. Okay, so highest score minus the lowest score. That's how you get the range. Okay, interquartile range is the difference between the third quartile and the first quartile. So we have already discussed this one during our discussion on quartiles. So that's the two ranges, range and interquartile range. Now, what do we mean by mean deviation, variance, and standard deviation? So mean deviation or MD is the average, so because it's mean, of the absolute deviations of the scores from the arithmetic means. Variance, on the other hand, is the average square difference of the scores. And standard deviation is simply the square root of variance. So magkakakonect din lahat yang mga yan. So I know that it's kinda uh, you may not understand it based on the definitions yet. So I'll be giving out examples later on so you better understand it. So let's first discuss measures of variability for ungrouped data. So since this is sample set, here are your formulas. For variance, as it is mentioned, variance is equal to, or S squared is equal to the summation of the quantity, the square of the quantity X minus the mean all over N minus 1. And sabi natin kanina, standard deviation is simply the square root of variance. So yes, we just simply square it. So, bakit nawala yung square sa variance? Kasi square root, pag in-square mo, mawawala yung exponent niya na 2, so magiging s na lang siya. And then the whole quantity on the right side of the equation will then be squared. So, yun lang yung variance at standard deviations. You keep that in mind because we're going to use them for later. All right, let's deep dive into an example. Example, solve for the range, the mean deviation, the standard deviation, and variance of the sample data set 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 11. So it is important that you need to arrange them first in an ascending order. So it's already arranged, so that's not a problem for this problem. Um, so range, again, how do we get the range? Sabi kanina, range is the highest score minus the lowest score. So from the given data set, 11 is your highest score and 1 is your lowest score. Therefore, range is equal to 11 minus 1, which is 10. I hope that's clear. And how do we get the mean? Mean is average, right? So what do we do when we get the mean? We simply add them together. So that's 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11. And then divide by the number of data, which is equals 7. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 is equal to 42 divided by 7, and that will give you 6. Therefore, the mean is 6. So we're done with range. Let's move to mean deviation. All right? So, but before that, we need to complete the table. Okay. Now, you notice that from the first, we have x. The first column is x. And then the second, we have x minus the mean. We already know that the mean is 6. It's here. Mean is equal to 6. 'Di ba? So, yan yung isusubtract natin dun sa x. Okay? So, let's start with the first row. 1 minus 6 is negative 5. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. 5 minus 6 is negative 1. 6 minus 6 is 0. 7 minus 6 is 1. 9 minus 6 is 3. And 11 minus 6 is 5. So that's the first column. Now, for the second column, mapapansin nyo na may absolute value bar. Meaning to say, we just simply take the positive values of x minus the mean. So, yung negative 5, negative 3, negative 1, magiging positive lang sila because we're trying to get the absolute value. And absolute value will always be positive. Kaya magiging 5, 3, 1, 0, 1, 3, 5. I hope that's clear. Okay? Clear ba tayo? So, let's continue. We add up, therefore, x minus the mean, the absolute value of x minus the mean. So let's sum it up. So 5 plus 3 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 will give you 18. Is that clear? I think that's clear. So 5 plus 3 plus 1 is 9 plus 0 still 9. 1 plus 3 plus 5 is also 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. Okay. Now, let's continue. Now that we have this summation of the absolute value of x minus the mean, which is 18, we now get the mean deviation. So again, ano ulit yung formula ng mean deviation? It's equal to the summation of the absolute value of x minus mean over n. So therefore, it's just 18 over your n, which is equal to 7. And that will give you 2.57. So we're now good with mean deviation. Okay? I hope that is clear. Now let's move to standard deviation. Now, how do we get the standard deviation? We need to fill out first the last column. So square the x, your value of x minus the mean. So, meaning, eto, yung nandito, yung sagot dito, yung sagot dito ay i-square lang natin. Okay? So, that will give us 5 squared, which is equal to, so magiging ganyan lang yan, 5 squared, that will give you 25, and then 3 squared is 9, 1 squared is still 1, 0 squared is 0, 1 squared is 1, 3 squared is 9, and 5 squared is 25. And sum it up, the summation of this one, therefore, is 70. Are we going to use that? Yes. So, gagamitin natin yan for our standard deviation. Standard deviation formula is equal to S equals the square root of the summation of x minus the mean squared over n minus 1. So, it's just the square root of the variance. Ay, wala pa pala tayong variance. Oh, sorry. Okay, so let's get that one. So your S, what's your S here? So it's equal to the summation of x minus the mean squared. That's equal to this one. Ito yon. Ito, 70. So that's equal to 70 over n minus 1. That's 7 minus 1. That will give you 6. So that's the square root of 70 over 6. And that will give you 3.42. So we're going to use two decimal places. Okay? Now, variance is the square of standard deviation. So, i-square lang natin yung standard deviation. So, that's variance equal to S squared. So, that's 3.42 squared or 70 over 6. Kasi yun yung square, di ba? S squared. Clear ba yon? Hindi? Okay. Kung hindi clear, eto yon. So, kung ang S ay square root of 70, kung ang S ay equal to the square root of 70 over 6, square natin yan, that will give us 70 over 6. Kaya 70 over 6, yan. Mawawala yung, madadagdagan ng square sa left side, mawawala yung squared sign sa right side. So that's 70 over 6, and that will give you 11.67. So we're good with our standard deviation and variance. So nakuha na natin yung range, yung mean deviation, yung standard deviation, and variance of the sample data set 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11. I hope that's clear. Now let's have another example para mas maintindihan pa natin lalo. So we'll start with this one. We're still going to find the range, the mean deviation, and standard deviation and variance of the sample data set. So in this example, we have 63, 65, 51, 68, 71, 50, and 59. Arranging them from ascending order, we'll start with 50, then 51, 59, 63, 65, 68, and 71. Now we'll get the range. Una is range. Range is equal to the highest minus the lowest. So it's what is your highest? That's 71. This is your, hold on. Okay. And there. So this is your highest score. And this is your lowest score. So that's just 71 minus 50, and that will give you 21. So your range is 21. Okay? Mean deviation, on the other hand, is, first we need to find the mean. And how do we get the mean? Simply add all the data set and then divide by the number of data, which is equal to 7. So your end here again is equal to 7. Okay? So that's 427 divided by 7, and that will give you 61. Magagamit ba natin yung 61? Yes. Yan yung isusubtract natin dun sa x para ma-fill out natin yung next column na x minus the mean. Since your mean is 61, so the first row will be 50 minus 61, and that will give you negative 11. 51 minus 61 is negative 10. 59 minus 61 is negative 2. 63 minus 61 is 2. 65 minus 61 is 4. 68 minus 61 is 7. And 71 minus 61 is 10. We'll get the positive values of all that that is in the second row. So that therefore that would just be 11, 10, 2, 2, 4, 7, 10. So yan yung absolute value. Again, absolute value is always equal to a positive. Add them up, and that will be equal to 46. Now we'll get MD, or mean deviation. That will just be 46. Again, your formula is a summation of the absolute value of x minus the mean, which is 46 in this case, divided by your n, which is 7. So that's 46 over 7, and that will give you 6.57. So that's your mean deviation. So we're good with range and mean deviation. Now let's complete the next column. So square lang natin yan. 11 squared is 121. 10 squared is 100. 2 squared is 4. 2 squared is 4. Oh, hold on. Sorry for that. That should be 4. Okay. Hindi ko siguro na-edit. So this should be 4. Okay. And then 4 squared is 16. 7 squared is 49. 10 squared is 100. And add them together, that will give you 394. Let's just hold on a minute. Let me just add them together again kasi baka hindi na add yung 2. So let's just take that one more time. 121 plus 100 is 221 plus 4 plus 4 plus 16 plus 49 plus 100 is equal to 394. So tama naman yung sum, mali lang yung nandun sa 2 squared na yun. Okay? So tama yung sum, 394, given that it's 4. Okay? Now, we'll get the standard deviation. So how do we get the standard deviation? Your formula is a summation of x minus the mean squared over n minus 1. Again, your n, hold on, your n is equal to 7. Okay, so there are 7 data set in the set. So that will be equal to 394 divided by 7 minus 1, that's 6. And 394 over 6, the square root of 394 over 6 will give you 8.10 or 8.1. Okay, so that's just the same. Variance is just the square of it, so that's 394. So S squared is equal to 394 over 6, and that will give you 65.67. So I hope